What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome back to more Let's Play Subnautica. In the last episode, we ventured down to the Jelly Shroom Caves and found that, well, Degasi has gone a little bit further than we initially were led to believe. They went all the way down there and built a base, but it doesn't seem like it went too well. Now, we're going to start this episode by actually listening to the logs that we picked up while we were down there before we get a move on with anything else. So while I sit here in my sea moth draining its power, let's listen to some of these data entries we got, which are mostly from Bart Torgal's log. We're going to listen to Degasi's voice log number 5 first, and then we'll go through Bart's log, which he is the son of Paul Torgal, the leader of the expedition.
Son, there is always a pecking order, and in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do.
So as far as all the Degasi voice logs are concerned, that's the most we know about that. Let's head on up here and listen to Bart's perspective on things, because he seems to be the most level-headed of the three.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out of the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. Learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies. Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for Father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
I really do appreciate Bart's enthusiasm about the entire thing. I find it very infectious. I really do like him. Okay, so what we're going to do for this episode is there's a couple of things on the docket. One, I need to get myself a little bit of, I need to get myself some silver so we can make some wiring kits and the like. Also, I probably should check the blueprints really quickly because we are going to be building ourselves a modification station soon. And we're going to want the ultra high capacity tank, which we have the lithium for it, so we should be fine. We're ultra glide fins. I think we're going to be fine as far as what we need for those things in particular. But let's see. Okay, Seamoth Depth Module Mark II. We can make that. You know what? I think we're going to be fine on everything I want to make. And then there's the Thermoblade, which we just need our knife and our battery. All things that we will worry about in due time. But I also do want to get around to making, if I can find it, a water filtration machine, which it looks like we can make that as well. A bioreactor, which is why we're looking for some silver. And what was the last thing? Okay, there's the modification station itself. Computer chip, I think we should be fine, but we're mostly just going to be going after silver. But we're also supposed to be heading out, and I'm going the wrong way. We're also going to be heading out towards the mushroom forest, and we're going to be taking a look at that wreckage out over that way, as well as going after this life pod 13, which is carrying high priority passengers remains. There is the one that's all the way over there that's sunk to the ocean bed. We're going to worry about that one a little bit later because that takes us into a very interesting biome that I would much rather not go into with my Seamoth, if I'm being honest. Now, the one we're going into here isn't much better, but it's for different reasons. So I'm going to head out this way. We're just going to kind of list our way over this direction until we come across the mushroom forest again, which should be, and we've only got so much power too, so that's another thing to worry about. But I didn't want to spend this entire episode at our base just building stuff, so I wanted to start the episode off with something a little bit interesting before we get into all of that. And we're going to be going after the last Degassi location a little bit later, probably in the next episode or the episode after that. We're not going to wait too long, but I do need to at least upgrade my Seamoth to a point where we can go down there and reach it. Or, at the very least, I need to get myself a prawn suit. One of the two. Let's see. Okay, so there's actually the wreckage right there. Perfect. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to park my Seamoth. Well, I probably could get a lot closer to it now that I think about it. Let's go up here and just make sure there's nothing super bad around here. There's a lot of sparking, but that looks like it's just from the wreckage itself. Just need to find a way in. Let's see. We don't want to get too crazy. Oh, there we go. There's a way in. Okay, let's go right there and swim down. Probably should have... I don't think we need the ultra-high capacity tank just yet. There's a modification station fragment again. But there's a couple things in here I'm super interested in, and we'll see if we can find them. We're going to be doing a lot of wreck searching over the next couple of episodes. There's another light stick fragment. I don't need that. Don't think there's anything in there either. Doesn't look like there's actually much to go around in here, but we can go this way if we're very careful. And what do we have here? There was something I could have just scanned a second ago. Hold on. Is it another light stick fragment, maybe? Possibly? Ah. Oh, it is. Okay, yep, we're going to go over the sparks. Oh, Cyclops bridge fragment. Definitely going to scan that. Okay, so we have 2 out of 3 of those. And I do not have my flashlight on me, which is a bit of a problem. I don't know if I can go any deeper in here. This doesn't look like it, though, so we might have to go back and find another way in. Actually, wait, I can go that way. Hold on. All right, let me go back into my Seamoth real quick. Let's just replenish our air before we dive back in again. And we're going to go right this time. Alright, does this lead to anything? No, it does not. Okay, well, that was a huge waste of time. There's got to be more in this wreckage, though. I mean, it's a huge wreckage. Absolutely massive. I'd be very disappointed if there's nothing in here for us to use. Let's see. Is there another passage? Is that a way in? I actually can't tell. Let's have a look. Nope, not quite. Okay, well, I couldn't honestly tell. There's got to be another way into this thing, though. You would think. Let's see. Keep looking around. Oh, this is promising. This is very promising. Okay, here we go. These are always kind of scary, though, to get in and out of. Oh, and this actually just straight up opens up into another area. Okay, so definitely could have gone this way. We got that door there. Let's open this one up. There's a few ways out of here, at least. That's good. And this, what do we got in here? We got a data box. What does this contain? Cyclops thermal reactor module. And you're probably wondering what the heck these things are all about. Don't worry, in due time, it's all going to make sense. We got a PDA. Aurora scanner room voice log.
New PDA data.
Ooh.
The way I see it, no one's to blame here.
He gave me the wrong coordinates.
She didn't give me clear instruction. Okay, I'll rephrase. You've been equally incompetent. Now, we've lost time, but we're closer to the planet. So if the Degassi's out there, the scan should pick it up.
Why are we even helping the Mongolians? They're the competition.
Enjoy your shore leave on Sanjay Station? Like having fuel in the tanks? Thank the Mongolians. We run the scans, we show them we didn't find anything, and we say thanks for the free dinner. Clear? Sir, there's something odd on the surface scan here. Turn that recorder off.
Huh, I wonder what they found. Seemed a little bit urgent, but okay. I'm gonna drop back down, and I'm gonna actually go on out of here. Make sure we remember where that entrance is. It's on the bottom side. Okay, I'm actually gonna bring my Seamoth around to it really quickly. And then we'll head back in now that I know how we're supposed to get in here. Okay, so let's go back up this way. Is there anything else in here? It doesn't. Oh, what is that? Power transmitter. Okay, I don't need that. So, oh, we do have another hull fragment, though. So let's scan that. And I think that's it. That's it for those. So that's nice. And now, if we get our laser cutter out, we should be able to cut our way through here. Let's see what this leads to. Hopefully not back to a room we've already been in. I doubt it, though, because I think this is the only sealed door that I saw. Come on. Oh, I gotta change out my battery. No, gosh dang it. There we go. Now cut through. Perfect. All right, what do we got in here? Looks like there's definitely stuff, but I don't know if it's actually good for anything. And I also took my scanner out. Gosh dang it. Not enough slots, if I'm being honest. Not enough slots. Is there really nothing in here at all? What about up here? I already have a site. Oh, it's another data box. Okay. There we go. What is that? Something I apparently already had. Well, okay. Scan that. So we got the Cyclops bridge done. Ooh, that's interesting. Is there anything else? There is another door. Okay, hold on. Let's go back down. Ugh, I really should have gotten the ultra high capacity tank before I did this, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to worry about all that later. Back in. Replenish. And swim through. Okay. Let's just make a beeline. Come on. Ugh, going through stuff like that can be kind of difficult sometimes. Can I? Oh, I can't open this door. I thought I could. Never mind. Guess it's all blocked off, which I guess makes sense. Power cell. No, it doesn't look like... maybe that's it. All right, then. Well, I think we did find 2 data boxes, which is usually more than you'll find in any particular wreckage, so I guess that's good. Okay, so we're going to now backtrack over this way to the high priorities passenger remains. And we're going to... It's on the other side of the big tree, it looks like. So we've already mostly explored this particular portion of the forest. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. But... And over here... There is a life pod. Okay. Life pod 13. Stop right there. Hopefully there's no bone sharks floating about. Ready to take a chomp out of my Seamoth. They don't do a ton of damage, but they still are very annoying if you leave it alone for too long. Alright, life pod 13 emissaries voice log.
New PDA data.
Live pod launch sequence initiated. Entering planetary atmosphere.
My creators, the cherishers and sustainers of worlds, give me this day my daily pleasures as I give to those who seek pleasures from me.
External temperature approaching critical levels.
Show me the path. In life, truth, and love for mine is the power. I am the one, on and off and on again.
Impact imminent.
Life is a game which the universe plays with itself. I am done playing as this bundle of flesh. Return me.
So I'm guessing he died on impact. Wow, that's unfortunate. But yeah, he is very much a goner. Okay, is there any data boxes around? It doesn't really look like it, so I'm going to assume there's nothing of note to be gotten around here, so we are just going to float back up to our sea moth. And from here, we are going to continue. And I think we're going to head back to the base now that we've done that. So all that's left is Life Pod 12 and the Degassi habitat, which are on the other sides of the map. That being said, I probably am going to be waiting quite a while before going after either one of those. There is another radio transmission waiting for us as well. However, we are going to go listen to that once we get back. And then we can get to work on just a whole myriad of things with what stuff I have saved. Hopefully I have enough titanium for this, but I think we should be fine. See if I can make a moon pool so we can dock this thing and charge it. But first things first, I do need to make myself a bioreactor. That is the first order of business, because we are going to need a lot more power than just 3 solar panels powering our entire base. Yeah, that ain't going to cut it. That ain't going to cut it. Okay. I could probably turn off this one as well. So let's do that. And, yeah, back we go. 25% power. I think we've thoroughly milked what we can out of this sea moth thus far. Don't worry, we're honestly not even going to be using it for too much longer. Because once we get the prawn suit, the sea moth, I wouldn't say it becomes obsolete necessarily, but it's definitely not nearly as needed. Okay, so real quick, now that I have this, I'm going to actually drink all my water here. And let's see, I'm going to go through and grab a couple of things. So let's grab copious amounts of titanium. That's probably good. What else do I need? I need a little bit of copper. Oh, I'm low on copper. I didn't realize I was so low on copper. Okay, that actually might cause some problems. Oh, and I never got the sandstone, huh? Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. I feel really, really dumb. I feel really, really dumb. Okay, no. We're going back. We're going back. You know what? We're not going to go all the way back. We're going to... Let's see. We're going to go towards... Not towards the Aurora, but we are going to... Well, actually, maybe heading that way wouldn't be such a bad idea, because there are a lot of sandstone fragments over that way. We're going to try to fill up on resources first before we do anything. Well, I'm sorry for wasting time there. That was silly of me. We're gonna grab a little bit of quartz. We're gonna grab a lot of metal salvage, not too much though. And we're gonna try to go grab some copper, which we should actually be able to get a little bit of it off the reef backs. So I'll see if I can do that as well. And then again, we're going after sandstone so we can get some silver. And get a little bit of copper out of these too. That's more titanium. I will take it. Okay, there we go. I'm going to try to end up with at least like 4 copper, if possible, before we head back. Let's head on over to the reef back and see if he's got anything for us. Any pustules that we can break to get some copper. There's 2 of them, actually, so I can mess with both of them. As long as there's no tiger plants out there. Oop, careful. But I almost took damage from that. Okay, let's see. Anything? No, I think this is the one I already got what I could off of it. So maybe this guy? He's got brain coral on him, which I think is a little bit interesting. Does have a tiger plant. Watch out for that. Okay, here we go. No, break that, please. Give me that copper. Another one. Let's see. Okay, no more on you. There is... Not the same one. No, that's the one. This is another one right here. Is this a baby, though? Because babies don't tend to have much on them. Nope, that's a full-grown one. That's definitely a full-grown one. And you got another tiger plant on you. Also a barnacle really close. Give me that. Oh, that one had some silver ore in it. Okay, well, we'll take that. Ow! There's 2 of you on here. Okay, this is a little bit interesting. I don't see more of those barnacles, though, so I think we'll be fine. All right, well, we did get some silver out of that. I'm not going to complain. Now if I can go back and get... let's get some more sandstone, and we can continue on from there. I am just kind of scrape around for a minute. I'm not really interested in, like, overdoing it. We'll be doing targeted farming a little bit later. That's going to be all reserved for when we get the prawn suit. Don't you worry. Like I said, it becomes like an entirely different game once you get to that point. Okay. Avoid this guy. He's going after his meal. There's really like no sandstone at all here. Maybe if we can find one of the trenches. Those tend to have a lot of sandstone in them. Maybe if I head a little bit deeper. I think those two are running into each other. And here we witness a reefback mating ritual. My goodness. Okay, let's go down here. Whoop. Don't actually hit, though, please. Excuse me, Mr. Sand Shark. Let's see. Okay, maybe over here there is a tiger plant. So gotta watch out for those. There's the copper I was so desperately looking for. Is there more? That's more limestone. There's some sandstone. Got more silver ore. Awesome. Keep checking these walls. Lead is probably like the one thing we really don't need all that much more of, if I'm being completely honest. The only thing that we unlocked in the last couple of episodes that we're probably not going to get right away is the reinforced dive suit. Because the reinforced dive suit requires what's known as synthetic fibers. And we do not have the stuff that's necessary for synthetic fibers. We are not even close to that point yet, so. Well, we've kind of ended up back here in the mushroom forest after all, which is funny. Oh, shale. I'm not going to pass that up, even if it is just gold. Come on, hit it. I'm just trying to, move so that I don't get hit by that, but that didn't really work out. Want to sit in one place. It's a good way to get shot. There's a lot of these things. My gosh, please. And those tiger plants can mess you up real quick if you're not careful. And they sure like putting the sandstone outcrops right next to them. Oh, hello there. Oop, that was really close. I went up just in time. Okay, we actually got a lot of limestone here. Let's hit all this. Come on, give me copper. No, 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 no.
30 seconds.
Okay, back to the sea moth. Oh, that's actually pretty far. Back to the sea moth we go. I think we'll still be fine. Book it back with our sea glide. It honestly might have been just smarter to resurface, but we'll be okay. Didn't cut it that close. Alright, how am I on inventory? I'm all out! I am all out. Well, then let's head back, and we're going to hope that this is all enough to craft all the things that I was trying to make. Because this is what we got. This is what we got. I didn't end up grabbing any quartz like I said I was going to. But like I said, we'll do a little bit of targeted farming here in the near-ish future. Because we need to upgrade all of our stuff. Man, there's so many gasopods over here. I have had life pods spawn like right over top of these gasopods, and that is the most annoying thing when that happens, because they will just constantly crap out their gases directly below you, and it's like you just have to like relocate like as fast as possible when that happens, because they can be such a pain to deal with. Again, they're mostly harmless. It's just that you can easily get blindsided if you wander into one of their clouds. Okay, I'm going to quickly fabricate the titanium here. And I really hope we have enough lithium for this. We will certainly see. Okay, so let's go over our blueprints really quickly. So first things first, we got our modification station. We need diamond and we need a computer chip. So I'm going to put a little bit of my titanium away, just to kind of free up some space. Just need to go get, we need to make some copper wire. I think I'll make like 2 copper wire. Should be fine for everything we need. There we go. Make a wiring kit. Okay, and then we are going to probably have to make another wiring kit. What else was it needed for the computer chip? Just the table coral sample. Let's go get 2 of those, which I just need my knife for that. Give it a good whack. There we go. Not too bad. Give me the tape. Thank you. Jeez. And then with that, should be able to make our computer chip no problem. Okay, that's all done. Now that we have everything we need for that, what do we need for the bioreactor again? Is it another wiring kit? No, we don't need a wiring kit for that one. So now we need our titanium and our lubricant. So let's get our diamond. And where was the lubricant? It was in my silicone. That's right. Okay, take that. And now we can get our habitat builder out. Build a couple of things. So let's do the bioreactor first. Which I'm just going to stick right here.
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
Or I could just record a Let's Play. I feel like that's a better way of keeping track of everything. All right, we have our modification station. Now we can start building things. Let me go grab some lithium, and we'll go over this bioreactor here in a second. Probably 2 of those should be fun. Oh, no, I needed 4. What am I saying? Ah! Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to de-equip my high-capacity tank. We're going to head in here and make the ultra-high-capacity tank. Yes! And that is now equipped, and our oxygen can now go up to 225 seconds, which is just insane. That is going to last us quite a long time, and is actually the most that we can get in the entire game. So we cannot go any higher than that. Let's talk about the bioreactor here. So you notice at the top of the screen, the power consumption, the possible power, is up to 725. Now, the bioreactor can provide up to 500 power by composting organic matter. Now, there are multiple things that you can stick in here. Basically, anything living, whether it be an egg or a fish, they can all fit in here and generate certain amounts of power. But as I said before, Reginalds are almost the way to go. The only fish that is going to be more efficient for you is going to be the oculuses that we found down in the jelly shroom caves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was just trying to keep track of exactly how many I had, so there we go. We should be good now. So we're going to take all these Reginalds and we're going to stick them all in to this, and this is going to basically mean that they are at the bioreactor is at its most efficient with all of these guys in here. Reginalds are just really, really good at making this thing run, and it makes the power go up a lot faster, and it also makes they also just last the longest. So that should be good to go for a while, and now we're going to have a lot more power going. Let's see, what else do we need? Okay, Seamoth Module Mark II. So let's start working on some other things now. So I'm going to get out some quartz. I'm also going to grab some rubies. I also need stalker teeth. There we go. And let's see. Needed some more lithium. What else was there? Just got to go through all of this stuff. I think we're good. Now we just need copious amounts of titanium to make the titanium ingots. So let's go in this locker. And I don't even think that's enough. Oh, I did not want to put that away. Thank you. Hopefully that's enough right there. So let's make a couple of things. First, we're going to make some glass. We'll make 2 glass, actually. Well, maybe just the 1 for now. And the enameled glass, titanium ingot, and then with the lithium in tow, we should be able to make ourselves a playsteel ingot, but you need 2 lithium for that. This is why lithium is super useful. It's used in a lot of things. And I think we're good there. And now we actually need the Seamoth module itself. So let's grab that out of our Seamoth. There we go. That's not there. There we go. I wanted to unequip it. Okay. So now head back in. And we're going to head on over here. And what am I missing still? Oh, magnetite. Yeah. Well, I did say we needed a little bit of that, and we got it. So now we should be able to upgrade that. And then to get the Mark III, we need 1 more playsteel ingot. So how much lithium do I got? I got just 1, so let's go grab 1 more. And then 10 more titanium. Not that locker. This locker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we're at 7. That should be it. Okay. And then the plate steel. And I think we'll be good. Okay. And then after we get that, you'll get to see how much of a difference this makes for the sea moth, because it is going to allow it to maneuver a whole lot more. There we go. All right, what else do we need? Ultra glide fins. We just need some silicone, rubber, titanium, and lithium. Okay, super simple. Grab all of that. And I'll show you how good the Mark III depth module is as soon as I'm done here. But it is quite the boost. Okay, now all we need to do is unequip the fins. And then we should be able to get ourselves the ultra glide fins. Not the... Well, I guess the thermoblades are useful too. I did want that. But ultra glide fins. There we go. Use one of our batteries for that. I suppose that's okay. Okay, and now, are those equipped? They are. So now we can swim even faster without the use of our sea glide and things like that. Okay, so let's show how good this depth module is. Right here. And we equip it. Crush depth now 900 meters. That is the absolute deepest that the sea moth is capable of going, which is pretty sweet. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for this episode of Let's Play Subnautica. I hope you all enjoyed it very much. Next episode, there's still a couple more things I want to do with our base. I might need to go get myself some more titanium and things like that, because I still need to build things like, let me see. Still need to build a moon pool, which I need more titanium ingots for, so I'm going to have to go grab a fair bit of metal salvage for that. And a water filtration machine, which I think we're probably fine on that right now. But, yeah, we got more to do, and we, after that, should be good enough to start working on our prawn suit and eventually venturing out into the more scary, difficult areas. We'll also play this radio broadcast transmission thingy that we've had waiting on us all episode. So, thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Let's Play Subnautica very, very much, and I will see you all in the next one.